A part of Aiken that a lot of people now think is safer gets a quick reminder of its past. 4 men arrested in a fatal shooting in Crosland Park. We catch up with the folks in charge of keeping the area safe.
And a new idea for downtown Augusta could attract new venues, more residents. Find out what the city's planning with a News 12 exclusive look at what they call the urban veranda concept.
You're watching News 12 in high definition with breaking news.
Good afternoon, I'm Richard Rogers.
And I'm Laura Warren. Good to have you with us this afternoon. We want to get straight to that breaking news as 4 men have been arrested in connection with a deadly shooting. We've just learned officers have arrested Leon Jacob Smith, Rashawn Isaac, Brian Morton, and Marquise Taquam East. All 4 there on your screen. They are all 4 from Aiken, charged with murder, armed robbery, and burglary in connection with the overnight shooting in Aiken. The scene began in the Crosland Park neighborhood of Aiken at a house on Aldrich Street that's right behind North Aiken Elementary.
Crosland Park is no stranger to crime, but people living there will tell you things seem to have been getting better lately. News 12's Chad Mills on your side with what the city's doing now to improve things there.
And Richard, it's really a multi-pronged approach. There are 2 full-time officers there. That's just a small piece of the new way to fight crime.
The autopsy is done, and we now know the name of the victim in this early morning shooting. The coroner says Shane Jones died from multiple gunshot wounds inside this Crosland Park home.
It's very sad. It's terrible. Don't really know the young man, but it's sad when you lose a life at any age.
Jack Knox lives just down the street and heads up a neighborhood crime watch. He says even though this morning's murder is tragic, things are looking better for the North Aiken neighborhood.
We take care of each other's lawn and we watch over each other's property houses whenever we're away from time to time. But we have a really good relationship with each other right here in this area.
Everybody wants to live in a nice, peaceful neighborhood, and that's what we're trying to bring.
Captain David Turno says Chief Baranco's tactics are paying off. Besides more patrols, there's a community element. It's all about relationships.
And those relationships help us solve crimes like this, because people will talk to us when they know who we are and we've built those relationships.
And frequent community get-togethers, especially during summer when school's out.
We get together and we organize a walk, and they do the movie nights here, which we all share and try to show the kids positive things and do activities with them.
Knox just wishes more folks would take advantage. But in the meantime, he'll continue to look out for his neighborhood.
If you know anything, just go ahead and get in touch with the police and do the right thing. And let's just try to be neighborly and love one another.
When it comes to the murder this morning, there was also a female victim who was shot in the leg. She's since been released from the hospital, we're told.
That's good to hear too, Chad. Now again, 4 suspects arrested just a short time ago, and Chad, those community relationships really did help.
They certainly did. Captain Turno says they got a number of calls and tips from people living in Crosland Park. He says that really got the ball rolling and led to the arrest. Richard.
Good to hear. Could have been a very different outcome without
That's
that
right.
help. Thanks a lot, Chad.
Turning to traffic and weather now, we're going to take a quick live look outside at Calhoun Expressway on a very clear Wednesday afternoon. Chief Meteorologist Shane Butler is in with the first forecast.
Laura, beautiful afternoon, no doubt about that. Lots of sunshine for us, just a few clouds here and there. But take a look at our vantage point, North Augusta, looking off over the city of Augusta. You can see a few of those clouds here and there. Still a lot of blue sky. Looking on the west side of town, looking toward the east, and the same setup out there for us. Beautiful weather. If you have plans outdoors this evening, it looks good for you, although a little warm across Georgia, Carolina. Skies across the area, satellite and the radar combined indicating we're all clear here, but you can see south and westward over towards southwest Georgia into southeastern Alabama. Some rain activity, but that's as close as that stuff will get. Numbers right now, 86 for us. And we're looking around the region. Albany, one of the hot spots at 90 at this hour, heading up towards Charlotte at 83. As we head through the evening, though, we'll drop down to 83 at 8 o'clock into the lower 70s by 10. Skies are clear and upper 60s by midnight with southeast winds at around 3 to 6 miles per hour. This heat plans to stick around for several more days, but there is some rain on the way. We'll show you that in the 7-day forecast. It's coming up a little bit later on.
From the crime team, a fight at an area park lands 1 man in jail and another badly beaten. We want to warn you, the images we're about to show you are very graphic. First, we want to show you the suspect in the beating. This is 29-year-old Ryan Meager. Deputies say he attacked this man, 22-year-old Colton Godsey, at Riverside Park in Evans on Memorial Day. In just a moment, we're going to show you a picture that is very graphic. Godsey tweeted it from his hospital room at GRU. You can see here his face badly badly bruised and beaten. Just really tough images to look at here. A lot of questions remain about what happened in that beating, and News 12 is on your side investigating that. We will tell you what police say led to the brutal beating tonight on News 12 at 6 o'clock.
Alternative school students in Aiken County raising money for a good cause, Oklahoma relief. The funds will go to the community devastated last week when that EF5 twister hit. And here's how it works. The students at the Center of Innovative Learning at Pinecrest go to their own school shop to buy different things with school cash. The things they buy end up being sent to those folks in Oklahoma.
This was emotional, and the children actually played another role because they actually wrote letters to all of the students, sending their encouragement and prayers to them and letting them know that they wanted to do what they could to help them.
The kids say they thought this up on their own. The Red Cross matching every fake dollar spent with a real dollar for those storm victims. Today, the kids raised $4,881. They're hoping the community will pitch in and donate to Oklahoma Relief as well. Augusta commissioners looking over a new concept for downtown Augusta. A new project could include a new walkway, stairs, waterfalls, all around the James Brown statue on Broad Street.
Sounds good, right? But leaders still have to find the cash for the project, and it needs commission approval to become reality. News 12's Ryan Houston takes a closer look into a story you will only see on 12.
Broad Street and beauty.
The beauty of Broad Street has come a long way since I first started working here 2 years ago.
Felicia Baum lives in Augusta and works downtown. She's in favor of improvements coming to the city center.
And I would love to see them beautify the area to bring in more out-of-town guests.
That's exactly what leaders hope to do. This is how 8th and 9th on Broad looks now. You have the James Brown statue and some parking, but this is how it could end up looking if two commissioners have their way.
It's a great concept. I would like to take this to some of the business and property owners in downtown Augusta, let them take a look at it.
Commissioners Bill Fenoy and Marion Williams, as well as Mayor Dee Copenhaver, support what's being called the urban veranda concept. It includes an open area for sitting or walking, as well as covered parking and even waterfalls surrounding a statue of James Brown. I feel good. It's being well received all the way around.
This city looks awful boring down here, but if you had like some like material things to make it look better, I think you'd have a better pickup.
Yeah, it would definitely make it nicer, I think.
This would only enhance what we already have in existence. I think this is a wonderful concept, and I would love for this to become more than a concept. I'd like to see it become reality.
This reality is going to take lots of the color green to make it happen. In Augusta, Ryan Houston, News 12.
Now, the urban veranda concept could end up costing around $3 million. We're told they'll begin taking a look at Broad Street as a whole and planning some of those changes.
It's big rig versus building this morning in Lawrenceville, Georgia. A tractor trailer crashes into a business, killing the driver. These aerials show the wreckage right after 10 o'clock this morning. You can see the damage there. The tractor trailer crashing straight into a building, then damaging windows on the next storefront. No word on any injuries inside those shops. From the education team, senators have given the green light to a bill letting 7th through 12th graders take more courses through South Carolina's virtual education program. The measure will now go on to the full Senate. It would remove the limits that are currently in place of 3 online credit hours per year and 12 towards a high school diploma. Students can use the program to recover credits if they fail a course, and they can also use it to take advanced courses that may not be offered at their school. The South Carolina Treasurer's Office offering a $529 college saving grant to every baby born in the state. Every baby born today. Get it? $529. The state's college savings plan is called a 529 account, so they decided to give a boost to any baby born on this day, the 29th of May. The grant is privately funded and available to parents of babies born on today's date. All the money goes in is tax-free and can only be taken out for college expenses. So babies born today won a little bit of a lottery.
Lucky
Isn't that pretty
little
cool?
babies.
Take advantage
Lucky
of that.
little parents.
That especially is true. Keeping kids on the right track in life can be difficult sometimes, but one local golf program is helping our kids learn core values while still having a really good time. Absolutely. News 12's Jessica Dill shows us why one woman at the first tee of Augusta became the perfect candidate for Give It Forward.
That's right, you guys. Candy Smith is back to her sneaky ways, this time making a stop at first tee of Augusta. See why one mother hen is so deserving. Augusta, Georgia, the town for golf. And like many people here, Jill Brown spends hours upon hours at the course. The only difference? Well, Jill's not that good.
I can honestly tell you I couldn't consistently hit 5 balls off the tee.
Instead of playing, Jill is focusing her time on the children at First Tee of Augusta.
And when they know people are paying attention to them, that people really care about them, I think that's really the thing. Is I really care because it makes me feel good to see that children who've come through our program are doing well.
She is just a very generous person, and I really like how she focuses on kids to be able to give them better opportunities in life.
Jill spends her day making sure our local children have the right values, from decision making to healthy eating and exercise. So Candy Smith thought Jill was the perfect choice for Give It Forward.
Surprise! Hey, Jill! You know what? I'm here to honor you today, girl. Oh my God. Yes, I am. Thank you so much. I got some flowers for you, and guess what? 100 gift cards for your kids to eat free at Chick-fil-A.
Oh my God, thank you. I don't like surprises. I wasn't expecting this, but it is super special to me, and I'll go back to my desk and think, wow, I should continue this work because it's really good, and people are noticing our kids. It's not really about me, but they're noticing the good that our kids are doing and opening up opportunities for our young people, and I think that's really special.
The random act of kindness will keep the children focused on their goals, and well, that goes for Jill too.
If I could just hit 1 bucket without missing a ball, I'd be really, really excited about that.
This is Candy Smith at First Tee of Augusta. You never know what Give It Forward will show up next.
All right, and if you want to help out First Tee of Augusta, head to their website. They take volunteers. You just have to fill out an application and go through background screening and training, and you can become a volunteer.
I know a lot of people want to help, but they don't always have the free time.
Of course, some of us really have free time. You know what you can do? You can take donations, or you can take equipment, golf equipment, drop it off at any time. They're taking all different types of equipment.
The First Tee kids are really great, aren't they?
Aren't they so adorable, too?
Good program.
Yeah, for sure.
Surprise for Jill. I like that. Thanks.